Hey, what's up? Marking and gosh. Oh, okay. So apparently it's opening day in baseball. I used to be a big fan of all sports, but slowly I've begun to tune out. I began to tune out, I guess, around 2010. As thinking back, it was probably identity politics, but also I got tired of the commentary. The commentary in sports was trying to push an agenda, a female agenda, but it also tries to push a victimization narrative. I always hated when I would watch the NBA and there will be like a movie about black people's struggles, okay? Like The Help, right? And for about a month straight, all the NBA announcers, the white announcers, will do every opportunity possible to talk about these black victimization movies. That doesn't belong in sports, okay? Just commentate on the game and shut the hell up, okay? So that leads us to this beauty that took place because it's 2020. This is by USA Today. The first step. Yanks Nationals. Players all kneel before the national anthem and MLB opener. Okay. Obviously, I'm not watching sports anymore. I can't imagine myself ever watching a sporting event ever again. And it's like, unless it's bad, it might be soccer, the World Cup maybe. Depends if they kneel or not, right? But here's the thing, right? You only kneel, you only kneel to God, okay? Some cases, wedding, you kneel to your proposals. Yeah, when you kneel, it's a sign of submission. You submit to God. You don't submit to the communists. Anyway, the virus, blah blah blah. With no fans, baseball restarts, blah blah blah. Black people, blah blah blah. Victimization, blah blah blah. Before the national anthem, they knelt, which is wrong because again, you're kneeling to the communists. Okay, you should be. I mean, if you're a communist, right, and like you see, I mean, a true communist, right, the ones who kind of like give the orders, and you see these things happening in America, you laugh because it's so utterly ridiculous. You absolutely laugh. You can't believe how well it's going. Unbelievable. And I think the previous day, Giants pitcher Coonrod refuses to kneel for the MLB's blacks. Again, you never kneel towards another man. Okay, maybe if you're united, I guess. I don't know. I'm not into that. These are things you don't do. See, this is a hero, right? In 2020, a hero is somebody who's not a communist, right? Right, but the upside down world, the communists are the heroes. Communists, okay? I guess this is Sam here standing up. Communists. These guys are the villains, okay? This is a real hero. It says something in America. Okay, by the way, okay, here's the thing, right? Once America falls to the communists, the rest of the world will fall. Okay, America tends to lead. The way I phrase these things is things start in America, gets pushed towards other countries, the other countries make it more extreme, then the extreme version comes back into America and America will adopt it. Okay? That's the way I look at these things. Nonsense. You know, I wish there was a I wish there was a firing squad there. I said it. Like they don't these millionaires don't deserve anything for doing this. In a just world, I mean, no, I think about like all these great men who fought the Nazis, all these great men who sacrificed their lives, World War I, World War II. See this nonsense, absolute nonsense. This is why identity politics is evil. These people are evil, okay? All the people kneeling are evil, okay? You don't kneel to the communists. You don't. And the communists aren't even like have guns pointed yet. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, this isn't bravery. This is villains. They are the villains. Hero villains. Okay? Nonsense. Absolute disgusting nonsense. flicking makes me obsessed seeing that garbage. Okay, so it takes us this article. It's an old article, but it ties into this nonsense. NYT the former newspaper, the NYT, New York Times, publishes radical economic. This is an old article from like 3 weeks ago. I'm backed up. Okay. Ah. I'm gonna say this guy, whoever this is, looks like a Trump boy. Okay, I'm gonna say this right. He's not a scrawny he doesn't look like a scrawny punk. Okay, this guy doesn't look like he looks like he's devoid of soy. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, this is by Breitbart. I like giving cred. This is by USA Today. That's trash, and this is by Breitbart. This was by Warner Todd Huston. Wow, that's a good name. Warner Todd. Anyway, let's get back to this nonsense from the New York Times. Let's just run to some quick. Okay, let's run through this quick. Leftist vision of redesigning America. Yeah. The Marxists. Yada. Last editorial among the ideas call for the Federal Reserve to target black unemployment instead of overall unemployment. Imagine you're a struggling Asian, Indian, Latino, let's break this down, Italian, white, let's break all these things down. Spaniard, Caribbean Islander, and you read a absolute horse manure. Instead of targeting overall unemployment, the Fed can correct its aim by targeting black unemployment rate. If the Fed provides enough stimulus to bring down black unemployment, everyone benefits. No, these people just spend it in nonsensical ways on video games. I've seen it. Okay? I've seen it. Other economic proposals in the manifesto include plan for banks to pay reparations. First, banks must apologize for structural racism. Next, they must commit to serving black people as they do whites. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Yeah. Other economic proposals in the manifesto include plan for banks to pay reparations, right? So here's the thing about reparations, right? I believe it'll never come because once you let's say hypothetically, the evil leftists, the demons, right? They do give it to the okay, so you need to incentivize the blacks to make them vote for you. So that's why reparations never take place. If you ever give the blacks quote unquote reparations, they won't vote anymore for you. So it's kind of like, imagine having this this thing over somebody, you know. You have these you have, what's the proper word when you have the goods on somebody? That's essentially it, okay? Another proposal calls for raising the inheritance tax. That what Republicans call a death tax because it's paid by the deceased for their estates. Alright. You get this nonsense. This is an older article and it's just enough is enough. Enough of voter equality, which appears to mean guarantee the high turnout among poor vote. Okay, no exceptions. And this is very scary here. Again, one of the dangerous things about okay, so there's a couple of things here, right? So when you so when you commit a crime, technically, if you're an inmate, you've lost the privilege, even though some people never earn the privilege. Woman, okay, so reason it's bad, if you, all some crazy politicians, let's say the Democrat, Republican, all the Democrats have to do is basically guarantee prisoners no time in prison essentially. So if you commit a crime, you serve no time in prison, and because you'll always get votes that way. Okay, that's essentially the reason why you can't allow prisoners to vote, because it'll give a political party the idea to allow hardened criminals to vote. Okay, and this will completely upend the justice system. Okay, I'm completely 100% criminal reform. I dislike that Obama did it. I dislike that Trump did it. Okay, if you want to start with reform, get rid of the jailing men for child support. Get rid of it. Okay, okay. It allows women to be irresponsible. Sorry, you know. Sorry if you have the babies, honey. You know, sorry. I don't approve that culture. I don't approve of the screwing somebody and leaving the child. That community is just something wrong with that community who does it. There's just something wrong in general. That stuff should never take place. You know, this is why women need to close their legs and guys need to make better decisions. Women need to make better decisions also. Okay? So this is the last one. Chicago removes Columbus statue from Grant Park in dead of night. Okay, so I'll just sum this up, right? When they do these things, they remove Columbus. These people are so low IQ, they don't understand. They're pissing off Italian Americans, okay? You remove things of great men, what you replace it with? Lesser people, undeserved. You might even replace it with nothing. Okay, one of the reasons why okay, people worship Renaissance Gothic architecture for its uniqueness, right? Like when you see a beautiful piece of art, what do? You linger, you stare at it. On the communist nations, you don't stop. You don't stop and smell the roses. Essentially, okay. You're essentially a tool at that point, okay. If you don't stop and look at things that are beautiful, listen to like music, that makes you a human being, okay. If you take that stuff away, you're a communist. Okay, you're a cog in a communist party, and that's what they want. I'm completely against them tearing down statues, because the tear down statues are great men. And these leftist liberal tards, if they want to worship a great man, there's Jesus Christ. Okay, no one's perfect. Okay, the closest there's ever been is Jesus Christ. Okay, that's it. Share, save, subscribe, thumbs up. God, I hate those leftists. But once again, when you see these things getting toned down, I would like to think that Italian community is like, F this. But again, we'll see in election day, and it's Trump communism. Hey, that's the way I look at it. I still expect Hillary to run, by the way. We'll see the next couple of weeks what takes place. It should be the next couple of weeks where she decides to run. Let's see if those predictions hold true, right? Share, subscribe, thumbs up. I'm on Parler, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Gab under the same name. Take care, bye. God damn them.